indicator, which is not really new. It's the relative strength. I wanted to create a version that I believe it's going to be more actionable. So if you go and search for relative strength, there's a bunch of them with a lot of usage. I haven't gone through them all. I used to use this one from Trader Lion, which is pretty popular. It has those distinctive colors. And let me go very quickly why I don't like it and I changed it. Well, the first thing is that it follows price, right? It's not normalized as an RSI from 0 to 100. I wanted to do that. Second thing, this score that they provide, it's not clear which look back they're using. This is Tesla. If it has a 53, it's probably using from here to there. I don't know. If it was just here, it would be a pretty bad number. So why trust this number? I don't know. Maybe they explain it somewhere. I didn't go very deep. So you select the underline where you that you want to compare to. There's a neat thing here with a candlestick. I ignored that. Um, the signal line is a 21 EMA. I wanted to have more options here, so I changed it. And then there are cosmetic things. I don't know why this. They say it's a new high, but here's a new high. Here's a new high. I don't understand the logic. Also, I ignored it. But first, if you look at mine, you will see that it's pretty much the same thing, right? It's equal, right? So they don't have the crossing downs like me. It's not shown anywhere, and the cross up is really tiny triangle here, but you can see that they coincide. So we're basically talking about something that is equivalent, right? The difference, the first difference that you see is that instead of one score, you have four scores. And I'll go through them very quickly with you. But first, this is not the way I want to show when I use my indicator. The default is going to be use RSI like scaling 0 to 100, and then you have the over bought and oversold levels. This way, you normalize the RSI or the RS, the relative strength, in this case to SPX, from 0 to 100. Why this is important? Because those areas are meaningful. Crosses happening on those areas may mark important moves. By the way, Tesla has a cross here. If it wasn't for today, this would be looking really bright. It could be the beginning of a new wave of relative strength, but still not the way I want it. Although I'm seeing all the crosses, I'm marking in different colors. Brighter color means the crossing happened at the overbought or oversold. You see the red here, it's a brighter red because the crossing happened in the green area here, as opposed to here where the crossing happened in the mid zone. So there's a lot of more information, but too much information in my opinion, and that's where the other things I change make sense. Instead of EMA, I'm going to use a RMA, which is a smoother version. So if you look at the white line here, pay attention there as I change it, you'll see that it goes down, meaning I'm giving it more room. I don't want it to be cut too often. So you reduce the number of signals. But that wasn't enough. I created a smooth RS line, which removes all those wiggles. And I tested, and 5 seems to be a good number. So you will see that the number of signals is reduced dramatically as opposed to, all those cuts. I think that gives you a chance, look at this point and look at the chart there. It's really meaningful. It's a lot more meaningful than um, other ones. And here you have another cross up. Did you need that one? Not really. This one, you didn't need it either. Like you're still you're actually going down there. So in here is you're basically saying you're losing strength as opposed to you crossed up, right? This one is not showing the cross downs, but the cross downs existed here as well. So it was a choppy situation. Obviously, this cross down here was meaningful because it was the beginning of Tesla really underperforming the SPX when the SPX was going down, which is pretty bad. So Tesla was going faster down. Um, So this is it in terms of what I wanted to do. I wanted to create an indicator that gives you that perspective. Less things, less moments for you to think about it, because I don't want you to sell or buy. I'm not going to sell or buy on those signals. Those are going to be confirmations for other things I'm looking at. And also, if you look at my version of this, is actually a four dimensional score, because I want to see different periods. So here you can select the periods. I call shortest term a 10 period, short term 21, a medium term 63, which is roughly 3 months on the daily chart, meaning a quarter. In long terms, it's 200. If you are using another time frame, you will need to adapt these. I haven't tested. Those make sense. They may make sense for the weekly too. I don't know, but focus on the daily. I think it's where you can take more actions. Um, and then, as you can see, Tesla, although the long term relative strength is good, it started to deteriorate, and right now it's really bad. Another little detail here, you see those shaded areas happen here. They are basically trying to anticipate that you're going to get in trouble. So it's not really meaningful. I mean, it's just for you to pay attention. Let me see what else. There are a boatload of other things here. The calculation method, how we calculate the RS line. You could, it's just different ways. Just keep ratio here, which is the standard that everyone uses it. And then there's a lot of cosmetic stuff. What you want to see. Yeah, that's about it. I think, you know, if you pay attention to this, you may catch a move, a very strong move, just like here. You saw this crossing, and then it was not really, you're following Tesla and not going anywhere, etc. And then another cross and a down, and then a cross, and then you start seeing this widening here. This is signaling something, right? And then obviously at some point it faded. But that's how you catch strong moves, when you see the difference between the RS line and the signal line widening very quickly, like this. This is an explosion, right? In price reflects that. So you want to catch those movements. So you have to be paying attention at those crossings, and also paying attention on how the relative strength is playing in different lookbacks. So that's it. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to launch this indicator today. I'm going to try to make it public, which is kind of a pain for me, but hopefully it's not going to be ditched, and you guys can enjoy it. Otherwise, it will be down.